Oh, September. This feels. Oh, it feels so sad when this happens. I think like she could have stacked the big camp there as well, but it's not going to happen.
Ooh,
September,
DK top.
Come on.
Flywin getting the kill there, or getting killed off by Chalice. Now they've got the telekinesis on the super. Chalice does take a lot of damage, but they should get this second one. Inkswell just to pretty much secure it if he was able to juke around those trees, kind of skip the searing chains.
Yeah, I think because it's all about the poke damage in the mid lane, right? And just constantly trying to spam them out the lane. Oh wow.
Yeah, super mid is what September comes around towards mid, but we can see that LGD's got the vision on him. Pounce leashes, arrow coming in, but nowhere near. Actually, almost hits F-Fly, which got really close, but he'll have telekinesis. This is a lot of damage on the Setsu and most likely a kill. Not only that, he looks over at September. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with.
This Enigma, this is what I mean, bro. Like, sometimes it's just a free Enigma game, though. Not even just a black hole.
Flywin taking a lot of damage. Side of his searing chains. They'll get the kill on a Flywin. They rotate two heroes. Setsu and Monet are coming down bottom to try and stop Chalice as well as X-Nova, but the Phantom's Embrace is now out onto the Void Spirit. Setsu doesn't have any more charges on an Astral Step. Aether Remnant doesn't land. Chalice still juking through the trees, and RNG,
here comes
they stop chasing because here comes Somnus. He's got the Pounce as well as the Leash onto the Mirana. And he'll start to stack up those Essence Shift as Searing Chains now hits onto Setsu as well as Monet. Inkswell, Dark Pack, not enough to keep up.
It's just going to be Blink BKB, I think. If they had a way of like cancelling BKB Black Hole.
There's the Black Hole. Comes in just to get the kill here onto the Void Spirit. Not that it's just, I mean, that to get that kill is more than enough. And look at this, he's got an idol on, making sure that September couldn't throw the arrow. However, the Dragon Tail as well as the Breathe Fire comes in. They don't have the damage yet to kill off Old 11. He's got 3 stacks of the Shadow Poison, avoids the 4th. Now the Malefice as well as the Stroke of Fate. They get the kill there on the Super. Old 11 surviving with a little bit of health after the Shadow Poison procs. Now Flywin in trouble. Midnight Pulse laid down, and just with everybody here, Old 11 is like, yeah, I'm this low. You still can't kill me.
Dead? Oh, he's got a Tango go. Like, yeah, there's no way he realized that was coming unless he had a ward or arrow.
With a lot of damage on his Chalice. Starstorm comes through. September gets the kill. They're going to rotate over the Slark. Disruption. Now the Pounce leashing him up. Song for the TP.
Oh!
Has arrow on cooldown.
They almost had the lift. The Naga ran out of range of the Rubik and he almost got the lift.
He's in trouble too. He might end up dead, and with 3 heroes here, he will.
Slark on BKB on the Slark soon as well. It's all about, you know, all their cores coming online at roughly the same time. Ember's left.
They will get the kill on Axe Nova. They come into the jungle and they just line it up. They have this ward here. This sentry doesn't.
They have Blink on DK
come
here.
around. I'm surprised. Blink as well as the Dragon Tail, and 4 heroes here to get this kill on a Chalice. Another 2 kills for RNG. And with the stolen Aether Remnant, it pulls him in. Now that it's
a lot of damage.
Super Flywin just kind of sitting there taking a lot of damage, but not dead just yet. And the song will start. Oh
no!
My!
They have the double silence.
And they've got themselves the silence with the Astral Step. They get the kill on Old 11 immediately. They take out an X-Nova. Now they look over Chalice, who is used up. Pounce, Leash, BKB, Popeye, Somnus looks over at September. They bought back at the Grimstroke. They don't have buyback available on Old 11, and with that buyback, they don't get anything out of it. It's a triple kill for Setsu, who takes away FY's life. I mean, they really want to get at least something on the Flywin. They're continuing to give chase. They do have sight as well as the Searing Chains. They'll finally find it. The Moonlight Shadow is Pop of the Dark Pact as well as the Leash is enough to get at least 1 out of this. However, as I say that, they turn this back around. They've got the Aether Remnant, and do they have the damage? Somnus now on the run, goes into the Shadow Dance.
They have the arrow.
And is trying to leave, but there it is. There's the arrow, and there's the kill. And Chalice is dead too. Well, you're dead.
But it's all about this timing.
And BKB Black Hole for the Void Spirit again. This isn't this big team fight Black Hole, but it will get the kill there on Setsu. And that's
if you're going to be committing the Black Hole and Enigma, you want to make sure you get a kill every single time. And if that means using BKB, it's fine.
Manta Slight comes in, as well as the Remnant forward from Chalice. Blink, Dragon Tail,
Oh my
12
God.
pops, and Somnus is gone! It's just dead!
This midnight pulse is going to be really annoying for them, though.
Radiant's middle tower.
Like, Flywood just is dying so quickly to this.
Eidolon's in there, being a nuisance. Now the Yule is onto the Ember, avoids the arrow with the Remnant, but he doesn't avoid the Dragon Tail. And Chalice is dead once more.
It's impossible. Like, they have Song up on Naga again now as well. It's just about to come up. And there's no black hole, so there's no way of them being able to
Dragon
fight
Tail,
this.
arrow, Aether Remnant. Old 11 is dead to rights, and they are looking over at F-Fly now. Soulbind on the 2, I feel like something that we haven't really seen get executed onto this RNG side at all. Inkswell pops just a little bit early on September, moving in with a 4 staff, so they get another kill there on X-Nova easily. They've got Black Hole, though. They can set up properly. Remnant forward. Chalice trying to get a Slight here. Remnant again. Slight comes through. Flywin hit. Remnant goes up, and now the BKB's been popped by Flywin. And this is really Old 11 waiting for his opportunity to jump in there and get a Black Hole as the BKB is about to run out on Flywin. But Somnus' BKB will run low as well. They're starting to group up a little bit. Old 11 opportunity maybe showing himself, but Chalice, he's just going to end up dead, and LGD never makes the move. Into the trees they go. The Stroke of Fate is there. Old 11 in the trees, not spotted. Blink, Black Hole on the 2. Is this going to be enough? They've got the disruption. They get the kill in September. Now X-Nova is dead. The Soulbind comes in. Setsu forced into the dissimulation, but the Dragon Tail out onto Somnus. They should be able to surround him and get the kill, and they do with the Astral Step from Setsu.
His first item was this axe.
Ooh, Astral Step, double Astral Step, actually, to get the Abyssal Blade. Arrow finishes off F-Fly, and now they're going to start to invade the base. Somnus does have a double damage, but look at the damage he takes immediately. Astral Step, Aether Remnant, and now they get the kill there onto Somnus. They look over at X-Nova, make it a third. The Soulbind is down, but it's not going to matter. They still don't have Black Hole. They really don't have anything to defend this. And, yeah, I expect a GG, and there it is. Nothing they can do.
I don't know. This game was so odd to me. The other thing was, like, in the early game when they had this lead, all 3 of the cores on LGD, like, they kind of played their own game.
This is what I wanted in the first game, because we came into this Discord call where it was like, LGD, I can't wait. Like, LGD style recently has been pretty high-paced, and now this is the game that I hope we're getting to see with these lineup. High-paced, back and forth, high energy action. Let's get it. That extra movement speed.
Radiant structures
Just
are
whoop.
fortified.
Right on under you, and all of a sudden you're stunned. This wand has 11 charges on it for Dazzle.
Top lane, top
not
lane.
a bad investment, but yeah, over top. To get Flywin, impetus shot from X-Nova, and now September dies as well.
I need 2 strikes here for a Boundless so he can heal up fully. Oh, bot lane as well.
Which Monet dies, and that'll be a trade for FY. And that is a good start for LGD. Uh-oh.
Regeneration.
They just cancelled it off straight away with the poison. That was weird. I mean, he didn't want to wait around and wait for the effect to disappear.
Yeah.
What's happening?
We take a look as Flywin and Old 11 both die. So offlaners are plenty going down. As
Necro 1 player or bot lane. They've got the Inkswell.
Can they get anything out of this as Poison Touch thrown? But here comes September. They get the kill on Old 11. They look over at FY, make it a double 4 super. However, over mid, Setsu drops to Somnus, and there was some
Pentar instead.
damage is gonna jump up once the Jingu procs. Impetus shot again, Balance Strike, and Flywin nothing he can do to make his times already this game. But when you come off a game that had 9 kills going into the 20th minute, this is exactly what I feel like I wanted. As over bottom, Inkswell, it'll pop on the Dazzle, but Monet dies to FY. He charged in trying to get the kill on Old 11, and Old 11 will eventually fall to Super, who is, by the way, dominating.
Against the Ursa Weaver. It's all physical damage, right?
Captured in the flame. Dark light.
Bottom, super. Getting
Oh,
cooked
nice
up there by
sense.
X-Nova, but here comes Setsu, trying to do enough damage to take out X-Nova and more. Flying low. September from behind, Fable thrown forward. Now they look over the Dazzle. They get themselves a second. It's a double kill for Setsu, but Somnus, he's thinking about more. Oh, great. Stomp coming in from that Centaur, and now they get the kill on a Setsu. They look over at September. They'll buy back on the Ursa. That's a bit of a commitment. FY does have disruption, so is the buyback even going to be worth it? They get the kill on a September anyway. The Searing Chains is there. He'll pop the Enrage. They've got the Stroke of Fate. Can they get the kill on a FY? Inkswell started, and the damage is out to take away the life of the Shadow Demon.
I am.
Flywin trying to get something done. Soulbind placed on a Somnus as well as the Venomous Embrace. Finally leashes him over to the Dazzle, but great balance strike on the 3. Now he time-lapse, goes the other way, but the disruption is there. They've got the Sentry Ward down. They've placed down another. They look over to kill off this Weaver, and they do. He doesn't have time-lapse as he used it earlier. Getting that.
This is exactly what we wanted. It's just this high-tempo Dota from LGD, where they constantly run at you, they don't make you feel safe, and they're going again.
Yeah, they were looking for Setsu, and they know he bought back. They know killing him really could just turn off his game. They're already feeling like they are ahead. They go after Flywin. They'll chase him down. The impetus shot's coming through. Somnus trying to use the Searing Chains. It doesn't lock him up, but they'll get the kill anyway. So, and yeah, he's got Enraged, so at some point he's going to want to try and make his way out, but he's going to commit as he feels like he's already too low. The disruption comes in. They've got the Searing Chains. They get the kill on a Setsu, and he really doesn't do anything with that. We've got the Vanguard, almost enough for the Sacred Relic on this Ember. And so Remnant forward. He looks for September, who's got the Remnant. Try to leave, but he can't. Searing Chains, and Old Eleven's there to help out. He's got level 2 available in the Bad Juju. They do get the kill on the Chalice.
Built treads on the Ursa now, because it means he can tread switch between using spells and just attacking normally. Whereas I think you would have seen phase nearly all the time before, right? On Ursa.
Well, there was a point in time where Ursa was just going phase Abyssal.
Yeah. But you want the phase, right? Because you want the catch potential, but... Yeah, especially been all over the place, and they've just controlled this part of the map the whole time. The Chalice is in a bit of trouble, by the way. Oh, I say that. It wasn't him that was in trouble.
It's Monet, who ends up...
He's learned. Oh, bot lane, FY.
Stomp again. FY in trouble. Flywin's got the Inkswell on, but they have the telekinesis. They'll grab the kill there onto the Shadow Demon. However, Flywin now needs to start to run. Soulbind placed in, but Balanced Strike, and it hits both of them. They get the kill on a Super as well as Flywin. They'll take out 2. Chalice with a double kill. OGA are bringing to the table at the moment.
Well, the problem is...
Monet.
Oh.
Doesn't have time-lapse for 23 more seconds, so
coming over
they're going to be forced to rotate. Blank for the Hoof Stomp. Instead, we'll go to the Stampede. He holds the Hoof Stomp. Finally throws it down to the Dazzle, but the Chalice. Monkey King comes in, gets the Balance Strike down onto 2, as well as the Wukong's Command in. Flywin will end up dead. Monet, nothing he can do to save his Centaur. And Ursa thinks about going through. Balance Strike thrown from the Rubik. They've got the Shallow Grave, so X-Nova will survive. They look over at Setsu to get the kill. They've got the Basher. They'll bash him up. And now, can he turn it? Can he survive? No, he can't. They get the kill on Setsu as well as September. And LGD are rolling through this RNG side in game 2. They remnant forward from Somnus. Balance Strike once again. That hits on a Super. He'll leash them together with the Soulbind, but it doesn't matter. And time-lapse, but FY is there and ready. Gets the Demonic Purge out, and Monet now trying to run. Can he get himself far enough out? No, he can't. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and FY will get...
In both these games that we've seen them play so far.
He's been killed off twice recently, and twice overall. Still enough deaths, though, for chat to say he's not a carry player, even though they're up 9,000 net worth in the second game.
Chat's never wrong. That's what you have to understand.
I've heard that. Sonic
he just
now
goes down
forward. Soulbind, and well, they've got the Ember lifted up. Good telekinesis to slam him down to the 2 of these heroes. He'll bind up to X-Nova, but they just don't have the damage to follow it up. They'll get the kill on the Flywin as well as Setsu. Setsu dead for 50 seconds. He has buyback, but Flywin does not. So at least this tier 3 tower bottom will go down.
And this is a 4 versus 5, remember, as well. This is without the Monkey King for LGD, and they still just look like they're going to run over them. X-Nova's in trouble.
Remnant forward. Shallow Grave easily put onto this Enchantress to keep him alive. Inkswell now onto the Weaver. Monet, though, he just ends up dead, and, well, they'll take the life of September, too, so they'll call GG, and we're going to a game 3. Down goes Super, and they're looking for the Ember at least before this Ancient explodes. They won't get it.
Actually, I think maybe played insanely well on the end of this game, and I actually thought X-Nova had a really quality game as well on the Enchantress. It felt like
4-position Pango, 5-position Lich. This is why I shouldn't really deal with definitives. I'm like, this is definitely a core Pango. That's what we've really been looking for. It seems like both. What's the build that's different on it? Old 11 cross blast and the right click. Super.
I feel like RNG, you know, definitely in the driving seat. They're going to be feeling pretty good about this, but Shake is coming top here, and September might be in trouble. Doesn't have Swashbuckle up.
Want to get on top of him. They throw the fissure. September, one more shot. Chalice will get the kill. The kinetic field was enough to
pair up, but
Radiant's courier.
oh, he gets the courier though.
This ain't how our pick should hit.
Ooh, old 11 dropping again. Not a fun lane for the Bristleback, sitting 0-3-0.
No, not at all. And Flywin just walked under a sentry ward top, and I think he's going to pay the price for it. But he actually gets X-Nova first. Amazing. Well, like at level 1, you can do it 5 times per minute. So that's like, what, an extra 350 damage per minute? At level 3, you can do it 10 times a minute. And so that's an extra 1,300 damage.
Oh, old 11 again. Getting chased down bottom. Super gets the kill. It's the 4th time he has died. They send X-Nova here with Sinus as well as FY. They'll use the Astral Step on Monet. They should be able to get the kill with the Astral Spirit. Getting the lockdown on Monet. They've got themselves the glimpse. Somnus under the tower needs to be a little bit careful, but they'll finish off Super.
September's 8-minute rune as well here. I think Setsu's in a spot of bother.
Oh yeah, Setsu is definitely dead to Chalice, and now coming over though is Monet, thinking of
with like maybe something that gives just a little bit more safe, you know, a few more stats. A Lich is getting gone on here, by the way.
You know, the Astral Step forward, there's another one, Sinister Gaze, and the Glimpse was used on the Lich. They get the kill on the Super. Now Monet moving forward. September though, he's sitting low. I don't know if he wants to be here. He's dead immediately. The Rocket Barrage comes in. Chalice trying to move over onto Monet to get the kill onto the Gyrocopter. They got themselves a 3rd. Now the Shuriken all the way over onto X-Nova. They look at Flywin to try and get a kill here onto the Bounty Hunter. So a 3-4-1 so far, but with the Aether Remnant, the lockdown Setsu, make it a 4th. Double kill for Chalice. And it's 9-7 in favor of LGD.
I wasn't expecting Chalice to actually rotate.
Setsu's sitting here on level 8. He's got 3 in the Disruption, 4 in the Shadow Poison, 1 in the Demonic Purge. He's still going for that Aether Lens. Now Somnus moving forward, but there's the Rolling Thunder. The kinetic field is down as well as the Fissure hitting on 2 of these heroes. Super throws the Chain Frost that bounces over to the Creeps, back over onto X-Nova. They've got the track onto Chalice. They're trying to get the kill, but the Glimpse onto Monet sends him out of the mid lane. And the homing missile will still fly over to X-Nova. However, it won't get there as September gets the kill onto this Disruptor with the Swashbuckle. Flywin dies to Somnus, and if they had the Gyro, this might have been a better fight, but a good job there by X-Nova to send him back with the Glimpse.
Good, but he's so underfarmed. Like, in comparison to where he wants to be, at least. They got the Glimpse as well.
Good disruption, but that'll set up the Static Storm as well as the kinetic field, so I'm not sure it really is that good. It does allow him to get away from the Glimpse, but not away from everything else. The Rocket Barrage, though, on to Somnus with the Frost Blast coming in from Super. They get the kill on a 2. They take X-Nova's life as well. Swashbuckle, Rolling Thunder, hits on the Chalice. Chalice, he's dusted up for a second longer.
I think LGD is showing why they really like this Bristleback too.
Track out on old 11. Looks like they're trying to set up to get the kill into the Bristleback. They've got the disruption, and now what else can they get with this? There's the Astral Step forward, and the Aether Remnant is down. Tricks of the Trade doing damage on a Setsu, but he's got that Frost Shield. Demonic Purge hits on a Somnus. Sinister Gaze pulls him back. Fissure is out from FY. He'll split up this team fight, but Monet continuing to move on forward as he looks over Chalice, taking a lot of damage with the call down. It gets the kill on a Somnus. They'll take out Chalice. Oh my, oh my. LGD have gone in a bit too far.
I think it looks really good because they were getting kills, right? But the last few minutes or so, look at how far the Gyro's pulled ahead because of that fight bot, the track kills, and then just constant farming.
They do get the kill there on a Super very quickly, and that'll secure them most likely the tier 1 win.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, good Aether Remnant. Static Storm, look at the jump immediately. Right onto them. They get the kill into September. They can really overwhelm you if they spot you like that. But now they look over at Somnus. They've got themselves the Shuriken bouncing around the tracks out onto Somnus as well as the Fissure now hitting onto 3 of these heroes, I believe.
I mean, it's okay. Like, I don't think it's amazing.
Flywin spotted, and you just look at how quickly they can really get rid of this Bounty Hunter. They're going to try and follow this up with a fight, but they've got the glimpse on a Monet, so that sends the Gyro to the back lines, and now the Fissure hits onto the Lich. Rolling Thunder coming through, they'll at least get the kill onto X Nova, but
a bigger gold increase. If without that, then it's like LGD have the better late game.
They were trying to make something happen, the tricks of the trade, as well as the smoke screen comes in, but there's the Astral Step from Somnus. The Chain Frost bouncing around, doing a lot of damage onto Somnus. He'll Astral Step away, but with the track and the swashbuckle, they get the kill there. Echo Slam committed, Flywin with the disruption. They get the kill there on a Monet. FY gets credit for that one, as the Echo Slam was well placed. Now they look over at Old 11, who's jumping into this fight, gets the kill on a Flywin. Looks over at Super, they got the Courier at least, and now they look for Setsu. They'll take out the Shadow Demon 3 heroes. Gone. Super makes his way back to base with a TP.
Sanj Kaya, which is what the guy built yesterday. Seemed like a good laugh.
Astral Step, look at the damage. Just immediately out on a Super, but Chalice may have gotten in a little bit too far. The BKB's been popped by Monet. They focus onto this Ricky, and they've got the track on multiple heroes this time. Sinister Gaze comes through. Great Echo Slam coming in from FY. Bang them down and bang them dead. Monet, September, Flywin, Super, they'll all go down, make it a full team wipe with Setsu hitting the deck. LGD off the back of FY. Woo!
A gift from
How far forward do RNG want to go? They were starting to step up in front of this tier 2 tower, but they are down quite a bit. And look at how quickly September's just taken out of the fight. They look over at Setsu. They've got their second Astral Step. Setsu hit with the Blink Strike. Goes down. BKB's been popped by Monet, and they'll take the Aegis away. But that might just be it. Echo Slam committed from FY. Now they'll take out the rest of these heroes. They look over at Flywin. They've got the track. Can he get the damage out? No, he can't. They'll get the kill there onto the Bounty Hunter. They look over at Monet to make it a full team wipe.
Yeah.
Dissimulate the kill. The GG LGD with a reverse sweep 2-1 victory over RNG.
You know what? I don't think RNG played anywhere near as capable as they were this game, but fair play to them. They tried something different. You know, they tried to put the Shadow Demon mid. They thought it was going to be good. You know, it didn't really work out for them. I actually think Chalice played really well this game by making sure he fought early on to not give RNG. Like, he was in every single fight early on. He got his treads, double Wraithband, and he just went.